Yo, what up? JIDION apparently is turning his life to Christ. Jesus Christ. I seen that I think he was like quitting or some shit. I don't know if he's like quitting everything social media. I saw someone say he's quitting pranks. I don't know if it's pranks alone. I don't know if he's quitting streaming. I don't fucking know. I'm sure he's gonna clear it up here, but I wanted to see this shit.
Talk to y'all boys, man. You know what? I'm not gonna let Cry Dion come out. There's no point in letting Cry Dion. I thought for a second, boys trying to turn to God, yo. I'm not trying to put like my pinky toe in no more. I'm not gonna just be sitting on the edge of the pool. I want to jump full in. I want to dive all in, chat. So that's all I'm gonna say. But you know, I don't want to just talk the talk. I want you guys to like see it in my actions. You feel me? I was with my girl. We were Ubering back from her college, and then right when we got back to the crib, the Uber driver, she looked back at us and she asked us a question. Me answering it made my heart sunk, but she said, if you guys were to die right now, would you go to heaven or would you go to hell? I had to be honest with myself. I had to look into myself, and I was like, the way I'm living right now, if God was to take my breath away right now, I'm going to hell. I couldn't even lie about it, chat. You feel me? Like, and you know what's crazy, chat? I be letting so many worldly things dictate how my day's gonna go. You feel me? You got people out here that are battling cancer, having horrible, like, you know, being victims of horrible crimes and all kinds of stuff, right? And they still have the ability to put a smile on their face and be genuinely happy. I get a strike on my channel and I'm not able to post for a week. I'm over here in the slumps. You would have thought my dog died, chat, the way I was around here acting when I was gone for that week, bro. Just pouting.
I like, what decides if you go to heaven or hell?
People. The only reason why I was acting like that is
like, I feel like you would have to do some crazy shit, right?
Worldly things dictate how my spirit is, and like,
also I feel like you don't need to quit. Like I don't know, like, do you really have to quit doing pranks to go to heaven? You know what I mean? Like, does God know it's a prank? Like, you know what I mean?
you know, the Bible
like,
talks about it all the
and
time.
also, I don't think he does like
you can't
that
be moved by
that
the world.
crazy
you have
as
to hate
shit.
The world, chat, like
you'd have to do
it's
some
crazy.
crazy ass
Like,
prank
Jesus
to go
is telling me that
to go
I
to
have
hell
to hate the world
for that shit.
but the world loves me. You feel me? And that's like a honest predicament that I thought I was in.
Shirt says
but
smile.
really, it's an easy solution, bro. Like, if I'm gonna follow the spirit, I'm not gonna have a problem putting away worldly things. And I just had to like look at myself, chat, and I had to just think, if I do follow Jesus, if I do follow his word to tooth the nail of what it is front to back, then I'm not gonna be JIDION anymore. I'm not gonna be popping. I'm not gonna be on your guys' For You pages with edits. I'm not.
This is kind of like I feel like I saw this shit like out of context or some shit, because we're hearing the context right now, but when I heard it, it was just like, it just cut and it started right here. It said, I'm not gonna be on your For You page.
Your guys' For You pages with
and
edits.
It was like, it said some shit like JIDION's quitting. So I'm curious, like, if he's actually quitting or what. His comment still says, follow my Rumble,
hit me up.
join my Discord,
I'm not gonna be having
check out my merch.
NBA asked me to do stuff like, and like, for the longest, chat, like I've been pushing this off for like the last year and a half, 2 years. But I was like, I'm not ready yet. Like, I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. But after that lady got done talking to me, it was like, if I were to die right now, with me chopping it up with A$AP Rocky, with me chopping it up with Mark Wahlberg or Mark Cuban, or going to the Simon charity match, would any of that really matter, chat? No. It really wouldn't. Jesus tells us in the Bible, it's easier for a needle to go through a camel than for a rich man to go to heaven. And
who the fuck says that?
You know, thanks to you guys.
It's easier for a needle to go through a camel than a rich man to go to heaven.
Guys, you know, I've acquired a very nice fortune, you know? And I'm not saying that to brag or anything, but this fortune that I have on earth is nothing compared to the fortune I can have in the kingdom of heaven. This is just me like really talking to y'all. Like this is me trying to just be so 100% transparent. But God tells us that a bird doesn't have to worry about where he's gonna get his next meal from. And then he said, "Are you not better than a bird?" I'm way better than a bird. So why am I tripping? Why am I tripping? You know the crazy thing about it, chat? I'm gonna just spill the beans to y'all, bro. I'm gonna be honest. So I was about to take a gambling deal, chat. I was about to take a gambling deal. I was about to do a deal with my bookie. I was giving myself so many reasons to take the deal. I was like, oh, I could pay my employees more. I'll be able to do cool events. I was trying to trick my brain into saying, oh, I'll be able to work more directly with these sporting companies and everything. Chat, bro, I was gonna be making a lot of money. A lot of money. And for minimum work. But that's the reason why it's minimum work, is because like you guys clicking that link to the gambling page would be making up what they're paying me. You feel me? Because I even talked to Nico about it, right? And I was like, yo, Nico, man, I think I'm gonna do it. And Nico was like, don't do it, bro. Like, you're not that person. I was giving Nico every excuse under the bus, and he was just like, man, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but this isn't you, bro. And he was like, don't do it. My spirit was telling me not to do it, but I was just listening to my flesh, man. Bro, I'm telling you guys, do not listen to your flesh, bro. And you guys might be wondering, like, what are you saying by that? You'll know when you're in that circumstance. Do not give in to your flesh. Your flesh hates everything that your spirit's about, and the spirit wants nothing to do with everything that the flesh is about. So there's never a gray area with those things, you know? It's either black and white. That's one of the things in life. That's one of the only things in life that's black and white is your flesh. So the flesh and the spirit, what they both want. Fast forward, it's getting closer and closer to us finishing the deal and stuff. And then I was talking to Young Don, and he read this one verse, and I hadn't even told him about this yet. But here, let me find it for y'all real quick. Then he told them a parable. A rich man's land was very productive. He thought to himself, what should I do since I don't have anywhere to store my crops? I will do this, he said. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones and store all my grain and my goods there. Then I'll say to myself, you have many goods stored up for many years. Take it easy, eat, drink, and enjoy yourself. Bro, chat, the crazy thing about it is I literally had a number in my head. I was like, once I get to this number, I'll be good and my children are going to be good and I'll just be chilling, bro, you know? Like I was still going to be creating content here and there, but like I had a number in my, just like how he did, I had a number in my head and I was going to store up to that number. I was going to store up in my barn to that number, and I was going to take it easy. I was going to eat, I was going to drink, and I was going to enjoy myself, right? And then in verse 20, but God said to
Honestly,
him,
I see why people would like do that shit. Obviously, I understand like most people want to like if they're on a roll, like you continue that roll, you keep making money and shit. But also like I understand like people who get fucking hella money and then they just want to invest their money and then they just have that steady income coming in every single month. They don't even have to worry about it. They can travel when they want to and shit. And they just don't want to work. Like they'll do a little shit like whatever here and there just to keep
fool,
themselves busy doing shit. But I get it.
this very night, your life is demanded of you. And the
It's
things
like you think your whole life you're supposed to be like you think you're gonna be working and shit. You think you're gonna have to be working all the way to you're an old ass bitch, but
you have
then you
prepared,
don't have to.
whose will they be?
You
Chat,
wanna enjoy that
there's
shit.
nothing on this earth when you die that is yours. There is nothing that you own. Once we're in the dirt, once we're
That's
gone,
true, bro.
it doesn't matter. Like it's not like, oh, that's his, he's still gonna hold on to it. It's free real estate, you know? If someone dies and they don't have nobody in their will, what happens? The government takes it. If someone dies and their bank account's been sitting there for a while, what's gonna happen? The bank's gonna take it. There's nothing in this world that when we die is ours. And
Wait.
then for a while, what's gonna happen? The banks, and they don't have nobody in their will. What happens? The government takes it. If someone dies and their bank account's been sitting there for a while, what's gonna happen? The banks.
So if you die and you don't have like a thing where somebody gets your money, that means the bank literally just takes all the fucking money. I mean, I get it, I guess. Like, you put your money in that bank, but like, the fuck? Like, that's probably like, I never really thought about it, but if you think about it, banks probably profit so much money on that shit. Like, if you just have like a good bank for like old people or some shit, I don't know.
It's gonna take
Then it's like motherfuckers die literally every day. Like, they probably make like hella money just from people dying, and like the bank gets to take the money because it's
it.
been there
There's
for,
nothing
I don't
in
know.
this. There's nothing in this
It's kind
world
of
that
crazy.
when we die is
I never thought
ours.
about that.
And then in Luke, the next verse, that's how it is with the one who stores up treasure for himself and is not rich towards God. And bro, that's literally what I would have been doing if I took that gambling deal, chat. I would be storing up for myself instead of God. I would be storing up, like I was trying to make it seem like, oh, for you guys, just do more giveaways or my parents. But no, it was my own selfish needs. Bro, I don't need any more money. I really
I don't
don't.
even smoke weed, but I feel high when I'm next to
What
you,
the
babe.
fuck, bro? What the fuck was that? Um, I don't know. People devoting their life to Christ. That's literally it. That's just crazy to me because I'm not religious, but it just seems so like crazy. Like, if I were to like stop everything I'm doing and I have to change and alter everything I'm doing in life because I have to devote my life to Christ in hopes that he gives me a better life or something, like, I don't know, that seems crazy to me, but I don't know. I'm assuming he's gonna keep streaming. Like, do we see this shit? I mean, yeah, it looks like it. Everybody was like saying it like he's gonna quit, like he's done, like he's not doing this shit no more. Like, he was just before reacting to a KKK prank, and then this shit. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know.